William C. Hezmalhalch, President, FARA, AIA, William Hezmalhalch Architects.
My parents bought a little home when I was first born in suburban Orange County amongst the orange groves. So I grew up in the orange groves with adventure, and my father was in construction. So early on it was all about building forts and creating little different types of clubhouses and traveling with him to job sites, see the homes that they're building, get to pore over the construction documents and blueprints and study them, and I was just amazed at the drawings and details. And at 7th grade I knew I was going to be an architect because I really enjoyed the drafting part of it, the design part of it, and then also the construction part of it. So I was able to see the development of Orange County over the years. As it grew into the Irvine areas, as the airport began, as various residential communities and commercial and all those different types of things grew. So I was able to kind of move along with that whole experience and kind of witness that and use that as I developed my career. I think all along there was just always people came into my lives. There'd be a college professor at junior college that would introduce me to clients. There would be some of my coaches through sports that kind of took me under their wings. And my parents were always there for me, my brothers and sisters and my friends. We grew up with people that were very encouraging and very driven to succeed in things that they did. So, and then as I went further in my career, starting out, I worked for Art Donnelly in the early days, and so he was inspirational to me. George Carlson was the designer there, Roger Sleppy, they took me under their wings. And so I was learning from people all through my career and my clients. And I learned a lot from my clients, from my peers, and just seeing how that they execute and provide services to our clients. So I was constantly striving to achieve, and I think it was my competitive fire and spirit that always pushed me beyond just settling. Well, I met my wife on a blind date, and it was a tennis date because everything was always about sports. So it was just a great experience meeting her, and she just had such a great spirit about her and just an unbelievable personality and so engaging. So we got married after 2 years of dating. This has been a 35 years of a just amazing journey. We're blessed with 4 wonderful children. And some of my early memories are my children following me to work on the weekends because work, was always 6-7 days a week. So they'd always accompany me to the office. They'd color, they'd draw, they'd sleep, they'd take naps. They'd go to award banquets, industry events. And so they were kind of brought in at an early age to kind of experience the profession also. Well, Coach Bill, that's always been my passion, is to be a coach. And so I really enjoy teaching and leading children how to play the sport, to equip them to be as successful as they can and to develop teamwork strategies and just kind of use those as foundations for their life. So I think losing experiences actually, in a lot of ways, you learn more from those than always winning. Because throughout life, you're always going to have situations where you're down and you're going to have to bounce back. And you have to not take yourself so seriously that you put everything totally on the line, because there's always another game. There's always another opportunity. You're constantly having to reinvent yourself as you go through different cycles. But early on, we got involved with some Mediterranean courtyard cluster apartments with the Irvine Company. And so that was really kind of launching that whole Mediterranean venue in our industry. From there, we went on and with the same company developed kind of a mansion-esque type townhome project that kind of moved up the scale into more of a luxury type environment. Probably one of my favorite projects is Pacific Grove. It was one of the first small lot projects that happened in Orange County, which kind of set the whole stage for the development of small lots. Since then, we moved on to the large-scale master plan community, which was Ladera Ranch. And I looked at that project as being kind of a renaissance of design here in the Southern California market. So those are just a few that shaped our company and hopefully also shaped the industry as well. Each project is an opportunity, and so really a project is our client's future. And so it's not only our client's future, but it's also the homeowner that's going to be buying into that project. And so the responsibility happens in a lot of different ways to maximize the potential for our clients, to create an amazing living experience for the people that are living in the home, and then also for our staff, for our staff to be able to grow through these projects and grow in their careers. So there's a lot of different things that are happening that each have their own level of responsibility. It's not just a project. It's much bigger than that. I've always had a compassion for people, and especially people that they're in situations where they haven't been given the same opportunities. You know, I've been very blessed to be able to have a great profession, a great career and stuff. And so I look out there, not only just in our country here, but overseas in various areas. There are people that just don't have a chance in life. And so those things really stir my heart. And so I'm involved in several organizations that kind of reach out to them and provide education, provide training, provide spiritual growth, to provide jobs, provide just elements of sustainability so that they can actually have their own family and be able to wake up each day and have something to look forward and to hope for. And so that's my main focus in those areas there, is just reaching people. And it's not just those people, but it's all people of all walks. I love mentoring young people on our staff and giving them the tools and shortcuts for they can reach their highest level. That's very important as a foundation for our firm. And so just whatever we can do, you know, to lead people to a higher level, and not just in their profession, but in their life. So my family has always been involved in the business. My wife probably worked the least amount of time. She worked 2 days, and she said she had better things to do, so I appreciate that honesty. My daughter, Shannon, is involved in running our client development and business development. My son, Mike, is working in various different levels in our business. My daughter, Lindsay, who's over at school right now, works during the summers as a receptionist. And my youngest son, Eric, is trying to find his own way. So I said, you should come in early and see if you like this profession or not, because there's still time to get out. For years, I've been going to the Hall of Fame awards celebration and just watching all these icons. I mean, they're all just legends, and seeing what they've done to the industry. And so for myself to be a part of that, it's like, wow. So I really look at what the industry has really done and provided the opportunities. You know, I've been fortunate to be in the Orange County area, which has always been the hotbed of design. So I've been, you know, working and surrounded by these amazing talents. So the industry is really, I think this award is, and acknowledgement is really about our industry and what it's presented to our firm. And for our staff, the commitment of our staff and my partners, day in and day out, that they bring the passion, they bring they're just driven to be able to create exceptional designs and opportunities for our clients. So I look at this, it's just, you know, it's amazing. It's a phenomenal award. And it's something that I'm just, you know, I'm very, very proud of, very grateful for, and but I really want to thank the industry and my partners and my staff, because it's a team involvement. It's a team award.